Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello fellas, bertemu lagi dengan saya Zuhria Nafisa. Di video pembelajaran kali ini, kita akan membahas tentang Analytical Exposition Text. Untuk lebih lanjutnya, let's check the video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay students, good morning. Okay, how are you today? Oh, Alhamdulillah, I believe that you all still in a good condition. Okay students, I want to ask, is there anyone absent today? No one? Okay, good. Nah, because the learning and teaching process in this pandemic era is conducting by virtual, so now we meet again with me, Miss Nafisa. Okay students, but don't worry because the teaching and learning process still can be attractive and also enjoy the class. Nah students, have you ever seen the writing about something that consists of viewpoint of the others? What is the name of that text, which conclude or describe the statement or viewpoint of the others? If you still cannot sum up the text, what is the text? Okay, let's see the video.
Every student deserves to go to school free of fear. However, harassment, intimidation, and bullying are unfortunate realities of today's school environment. Bullying incidents especially have dominated the national headlines over the past few years. Statistics show that 1 in 3 teens report being bullied, and 1 in 10 reported being bullied daily or several times a week. Bullying can happen anywhere at any time. It can be face-to-face, through text messages, or on social media sites.
The next place where bullying can take place is online. And the fact is that it is easier to threaten and insult someone from behind a computer compared to a face-to-face confrontation. Online bullying brings a larger audience. From within the school walls, the hallways are a frequent location for bullying. Hallways are a place where students who are not in class with one another get to interact with each other. Some of these interactions are planned and unpleasant. Walk with a friend if you do not feel safe in the hallway. The next place you might find bullying is in the bus. First off, school bus drivers are too busy to watch after students and drive the bus at the same time. Many times, students are left to fend for themselves. Next, there are a couple more hotspots located within the school. The first hotspot is the cafeteria. The cafeteria is often a place of isolational bullying, where students bully another by segregating them from the group. The second hotspot mentioned here is the playground. The playground is very similar to the cafeteria. Playground can be a lonely place for both male and female students. There are usually not many rules in place at the playground.
Okay, students, have you watched the video? Okay, after you all have watched the video, I want to inform to you that the video that you watched just now is about analytical exposition tags. Okay then, students, our agenda today we will discuss about analytical exposition tags. Oke students, jadi untuk tujuan pembelajaran kita kali ini adalah setelah mengikuti pembelajaran, peserta didik dapat mengidentifikasi teks analytical exposition dan menemukan makna kata yang terkandung di dalam teks analytical exposition. Lalu, manfaat dari mempelajari analytical exposition ini adalah kita dapat menemukan ide pokok yang ingin disampaikan penulis serta mampu menemukan makna yang terkandung dalam suatu teks analytical exposition. Is everyone know what is analytical exposition text? Okay, let's discuss it together. Nah, for today's meeting, we will discuss about the definition of analytical exposition text, so the social functions of analytical exposition text, so generic structure of analytical exposition text, and language features of analytical exposition text. So, anyone know what is analytical exposition? Okay. Analytical exposition text is text collaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surrounding. Nah, from the definition of analytical exposition above, we can see that analytical exposition text contains the outer stuff about things that happen around, whether objects, events, or places. Nah, di sini kita bisa tahu ya, kalau analytical exposition text itu berisi pemikiran penulis tentang hal-hal yang terjadi di sekitarnya, baik benda, kejadian, ataupun tempat. Nah, this text is included in argumentative text because it shows opinion or arguments. Nah, teks ini itu termasuk dalam argumentative text karena menunjukkan suatu pendapat atau argumen terhadap sesuatu. Nah, after you have known the definition of analytical exposition text, now we will discuss about the social function of analytical exposition text. What is the social functions of analytical exposition text? Nah, the social functions is the first to persuade the readers that the idea is important matter. So the second, to persuade the readers or listeners that there is something that certainly needs to get attention. So, nah, the third is to analyze a topic and to persuade the readers that this opinion is correct and support by arguments. So, in exposition text needs to clearly state the point of view. Use valid research finding to support your point of view and also defend your viewpoint. Nah, in addition to support the viewpoint, it is can with factual data like graphs, picture, or charts. Nah, students, now we will talk about generic structure of analytical exposition text. The generic structure of analytical exposition text is the first thesis, arguments, and the last is conclusion or reiteration. In thesis part, the writer must tell the reader about the main topic he is going to write about. Thesis can always be found in the first paragraphs of the text. Nah, in this section, readers can also see why the author gives an opinion on the topic. So the second is arguments. Nah, in this part or in this paragraph, you will find the argument sections. The author will write an opinion to support the main topic that has been presented previously. Usually, in analytical exposition, there are more than two arguments. because the more arguments present, the more readers will believe that the topic discussed is an important topic or requires attention. So, the last is reiteration or conclusion. Nah, in these sections, always located at the end of the text and becomes the closing of the paragraphs of the article. Nah, reiteration contains reaffirmation of the author's position and opinion on the main topic. Now we will talk about the language feature, analytical exposition text. What is? The first is analytical exposition text using simple present tense. Also using words that express the outer thoughts, so using an internal conjunction and also using causal conjunction. Using an internal conjunction here, using a conjunction that connects the arguments between two clauses. Nah, internal conjunction here can be divided into 4 categories, namely addition, comparison, so time, and for the causal conjunction or cause effect, for example, like words as a result, because, by, accordingly, despite, due to, and etc. Now, for the example, look at this example by the title, The Importance of Having Breakfast. In a busy morning, people tend to skip their breakfast. Actually, there are many benefits of having breakfast. Here are 2 reasons why it is important. Having breakfast helps us feel more focused for the coming day. When we study at school and didn't have breakfast before, we will more likely to not focus during the lesson. There's nothing worse than being constantly aware that you are hungry and counting the minutes until lunchtime. Having breakfast in the morning not only fuels us until lunchtime, but actually gives our brains the essential energy to function and focus better on tasks, so we can concentrate more. Having breakfast will also control our appetite. If we don't eat breakfast, we are much more likely to end up snacking throughout the morning, which could pile up the unhealthy calories. Stay away from overly refined snacks with added sugar. So if you do feel like snacking, have some slice of fruits. The 2 reasons above to help us feel more focused and to control our appetite are only some of many reasons out there on why having breakfast is important. There are indeed many other benefits of having breakfast. Now, from these examples of analytical exposition text, we can divide the paragraphs into the thesis, arguments 1, arguments 2, and the iteration. So, where is the thesis in this paragraph? Yeah, in this paragraph, we can know the thesis is in a busy morning, people tend to skip their breakfast. Actually, there are many benefits of having breakfast. Here are 2 reasons why it is important. Nah, because it is explained about the importance of having breakfast, so the thesis or the opinion is in first paragraph. So this is the thesis. So for the second arguments that talk about having breakfast help us feel more focused. So when we study at school and didn't have breakfast before, we will more likely to not focus during the lesson. So there's nothing worse than being constantly and having breakfast in the morning not only fuels, etc. That is the second argument, because the second arguments describe the other's opinion. And also the second argument is having breakfast will also control our appetite. Now this is the addition of the first arguments. Now so the next or the last is reiteration or conclusion. Nah, in this paragraph the authors conclude what the analytical exposition text describe. It is about the importance of having breakfast. So, in the last paragraph, the author sum up the writing. Now, for the example is the two reasons above to help us feel more focused and to control our appetite are only some of many reasons out there on why having breakfast is important. Nah, this is the main idea or the main opinion that the author want to share about. Now, okay, students, we have learned about the definition of analytical exposition text, the generic structure, the language features, the social function, and also the example of analytical exposition text. Now, for summing up our agenda today, I will show you the video, and please you watch carefully. In the last section of this meeting, I will give you the assignment that you will do for homework. So don't forget to check the Google Classroom. The assignment is about you will have tasks. You will identify the analytical exposition text, whether the questions I put in Instagram, so you can check the Instagram. So there have been there a game. It is true or false. Now it is to check your understanding and your reading. Now, please make sure you read the text carefully and understand the text so that you can answer the text. Okay? Maybe enough here our meeting today, students. I hope that you all still stay healthy and good luck for you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.